Welcome to Corrections Mama 27. I'm going to answer the question about weapons. Do prisons have weapons? And if so, how does that work? All right, so I'm going to explain it to you. First of all, everyone that goes through correctional officer training program, we all have to qualify to use weapons. We qualify with a Glock, an AR-15, and a shotgun. If you don't qualify, they'll allow you to try a couple of times, and if you just can't shoot the gun, then you won't get the job. So this is how it works. There's armed posts and unarmed posts. When there's boots on the ground in the yard, that's an unarmed post. If you're on the ground, working the yard, working with the inmates, feeding chow, security checks or whatever, no, we don't have guns on us. In some cases, there's tasers that are allowed. Those have been phased in and out depending on the administration. The other posts that are armed, I would say first would be the tower. The towers always have weapons. In my experience, the tower has an AR-15, a shotgun, a Glock, and a 33 millimeter. The 33 millimeter is used for non-lethal weapons like knee knockers, stinger balls, pepper spray, gas, and usually it's like smoke bombs. And they shoot those off the tower. Our towers at Lewis were in Arizona. They were in the middle of the yard, which is the first for me. I've never seen towers in the middle of the yard. Towers are generally supposed to be on the perimeter of the yard where inmates don't have access to them. And that's why we had a tower hostage situation, which I was there for that, and I will do a video on that at another time. So the other thing is that we also have a perimeter truck. The perimeter truck it circles the unit, and it is armed. The perimeter truck is armed with a shotgun. They have birdshot and buck, or steel or lead, whatever you want to call it. And we also carry a Glock on us at all times, and we carry it hot. And the other one would be traffic control. Not all units have traffic control, and that's where it's the gates, and they control who comes and goes and checks the trunks and backs of trucks and the vehicles, making sure no inmates are leaving the unit without our knowledge. So that they carry just a Glock. And usually it's 3 magazines with 45 rounds anytime you have a Glock. That's the only gun at traffic control. And if you work transportation, they carry a Glock with 3 magazines, 45 rounds. And they're supposed to carry hot as well. So that is used. Transportation is necessary because sometimes inmates have court dates. Sometimes they need to go to the hospital. They need to go to the doctors, or we need to transport them from one complex to another. And also, if you're an officer escorting an inmate in the ambulance, say ambulance is called and it's an emergency, and the ambulance says this inmate needs to go to the hospital, then they have 2 officers and they're both armed. One is in the ambulance and one follows behind the ambulance. And that's how that works. And those are the armed posts that I'm familiar with. And as far as I know, it's the same thing for county and for state and federal. Nobody carries a gun on the ground around inmates for obvious reasons. We don't want inmates to get a hold of a gun. Guns are not allowed. If you can't, in some complexes in some states, you can bring a gun to work with you, but you have to lock it up in a box, and it actually does not come on the premises. You're not allowed weapons on the premises for, again, obvious reasons. So those are questions. I'm answering the questions about weapons, who carries them, when we carry them, and why we carry them. And that would be it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your like, your share, hit the notification bell, and thank you very much for your support. And please subscribe if you like these videos.